Today we'll talk about how Adidas is facing mounting losses and bankruptcy after cutting ties with Kanye West. It looks like their attempt to let go of Kanye West is backfiring for them. After suffering a loss of $1.5 million in the fourth quarter of 2022, and recently recording more losses than last year due to the dissolution of their partnership with Yeezy, Kanye West has made a disastrous plan to steal from them. We're not giving them a break because we keep exposing them. Manipulate him and manipulate his plans and the fact that he is using PR tactics to distract from what he has revealed in this video. Don't go anywhere and stay tuned as we explain all of this in detail. So let's start with Kanye West's latest video. This video reveals that his father tried to silence and destroy Adidas. Kanye West has been busy lately, especially in the music industry where he's made a lot of money with listening parties, topped the music charts with the world's #1 song, and is referring to this adage that Adidas wants to destroy. Because he's fine. And Adidas, they tried to crush me and now we have the #1 song in the world. They made a fake Yeezy colorway that he never approved and Adidas is still with them. They made money in his name like they paid lawyers while doing the job, and how they threw him away in the name of morality, actually. Even though they designed his stall, they later dumped him and told him to just burn his Yeezys. But he said he would never see them, so he would never go down without a fight. He promised to destroy him further as he said, and the CEO would appear. When I talked about how I was going to burn the product, they told me to my face that they were going to release a product with my name on it. I was there too and you stole my ideas and introduced them into your company, then disbanded my creative team, then started making fake colorways, and then you stole my ideas while I was with you. I paid a lawyer and then you had me fired. Even though you all stole my design and the CEO came to me and told me about it afterwards, is it fair? I wanted to burn the merchandise and now I give them merchandise with my name on it and say it to their face. He went on to describe how they were using his 60 years of experience in the business to attack him and try to destroy him, concluding, "But I'm used to it, I won't refuse you. I'm not going to sit and watch you take, just take, it's not about the principles. It's not because I'm not taking the money, you're all I'm using the name and in 2024 I'm using my design." Well, if you haven't noticed lately, this isn't the first time Kanye West has attacked his ex-boss partner. I mean, about 2 weeks ago, he came out and talked about Adidas stealing from him and selling shoes that he never approved, and he said pretty much the same thing he said today. He even said he was suing for $250 million, but he didn't. That's because Adidas foolishly revealed that it was so fed up with fan questions that it even trained its employees on what to say when customers asked about Yeezys. No one knows how this will turn out, but one thing is for sure, Kanye will never give in and will continue to watch as Kanye and his creativity are exploited, and fans will finally have a chance to work with Kanye. That means we should root for him to seal the deal. Data is finished, one fan wrote. The video is captioned, "Yay, I just bought it." From the Yeezy website, what else is new from these guys? Since they don't have a catch, from us keep stealing. Another said, "I won't buy any more Adidas items. Count me in." A third said people should stop buying Adidas because they are seen as blackballs. Stealing this artist's ideas and exploiting his name for financial gain is where we all need to come together. The last question is simply, first they hate you, then I'm going to imitate those who call for you and others to boycott Adidas, but I just said that I understand where you're coming from for the same reason Kanye West described this situation as rape. That's a big word, but I can understand why he would explain it that way, because Adidas is basically using something that isn't legally theirs and hiding behind the Yee image. Because they are further replicating and designing them as original Yeezys. Make up for Kanye West, which is the main reason why people buy Yeezys anyway. Speaking of Adidas and Yeezy, it seems like they are not resting either, and the 2022 on top of the initial losses they suffered immediately after Kanye West's departure in the fourth quarter, it appears their decision is coming back to bite them, causing further losses and putting their business and future at risk. Adidas reportedly suffered losses of $82 million in 2022 and 2023, and is expected to lose even more after the Yeezy deal fell through, but all losses will be regardless. I can't help but think they tried hard. They face even more losses to be duplicated, and the company also plans to release its final batch this year, with around $250 million in revenue. Is expected, but Kanye West has already called on fans to boycott Adidas, saying that Adidas is selling designs and colorways that he sold, so we don't expect much from that either. The lack of approval means Adidas is still suffering from increased losses from this partnership, as Kanye West's fans will be affected so much that they won't buy these shoes, and West's fans will be affected enough to not buy these shoes. Is a big fan of Yeezy, so that's not really the case. I think it's a good thing for Adidas, and rather it seems like their decision to cut ties with him wasn't the best decision. With all of this Kanye West exposing them and how they are stealing from him, Adidas is distracting people by donating even more, and Kanye West's statement trying to create peer strategies to divert attention from